Now, another thing Angel Reese was criticized on was like they were saying she was arrogant and narcissistic after her video at the gas station explaining her phobia.
Look, this is why I don't like going to the gas station, because people always rolling up in my car. Listen, watch this.
You are so pretty in real life.
Thank you.
You are so pretty. He said that was you. I said that's not her. You're very pretty.
Thank you.
Can you get a picture?
Sure.
Oh my God, you said yes. You know, okay. Hey, can we take a picture?
Nah, that was a little scary, yo. That's why I was like, sure. Because at first, I don't know, like, when people get out the car, I'd be a little like, especially the world we living in right now. People can by the day. It's like, nah, I like when people say like, well, I don't know, is it like a backhand compliment when somebody say like, you so pretty, you pretty, you even prettier in person, or like, you so pretty in person. I mean, I'll take it, because see me in person.
So that was Angel Reese explaining her phobia.
Man, she ain't got no phobia. If you got a phobia, you ain't. I take it. You ain't doing all that. You're not being extra, Angel.
You think she was being a little arrogant?
Yeah, she was. I mean, listen. Mm-hmm. You want to play with this internet, right? You're gonna have your friends and you're gonna have your foes. You feel what I'm saying? So the energy you put out is the energy you're gonna get back. You feel what I'm saying? So. And on top of that, I'm sure the car that you're driving is probably cost anywhere $250,000, maybe $500,000. I wouldn't be surprised $1 million. In other words, you have a car that's very noticeable. And then how the way you talking, you interact with people.
Yeah.
You interact with people on the streets. It's just when you want to. That's the whole thing.
See, and that's how I feel about when she dresses. Like, she wants attention from people that she wants it from, while she doesn't want attention from the people that are giving it to her.
And again, I respect you. I respect the point what you're talking about, because that's true. You cannot dictate who looks at you. Yeah. If you put it out there and that's how you flaunt it, then you gotta
deal with it.
Handle that.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta handle that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can't play it. You can't have both sides of the fence on that one. Because like I said, she like.
Yeah. She was getting a little narcissistic.
You out there, girl. Stop playing now. Don't be out here playing on this internet. We ain't doing that. Now, I'm part of Reese's Pieces gang, goddamn, but I gotta call you out on that.
No, I always defend Angel, but sometimes she be doing you be like,
doing too much.
Too much. Now, the other part that got me was when she asked that question at the end. If somebody says you're beautiful or more pretty in person, is that an insult or not? And I was just like, that's a compliment.
Right. I mean, hello, you what, 6'4"?
Yeah.
You like what, a solid 200?
Yeah.
And you like, damn. What?
Ladies, if somebody tells you you're prettier in person, that's a compliment.
That's a compliment.
Because on TV and on social media, you have filters and a lot of shit that can make you look pretty, but not as pretty.
And then on top of that, do you not know how hard it is for a man to talk to a woman, let alone an attractive woman?
Well, that wasn't a man. That was a woman being a groupie. Angel Reese decided to delete her Instagram account after posting her New Year's Eve outfit and releasing and getting a huge backlash on it.
Which it was stupid. For what?
Did you see her New Year's Eve outfit?
Yeah, that
look right on.
That was nice. I mean, listen, man. She is tall. Yeah. She's in shape, so she can practically wear what she want.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is that she's tall with it, it just makes it like, damn.
Sexy.
Right, exactly. So it's gonna be hating, but I don't know what. Listen, but this is what happened though when you engage with social media.
Yeah.
You can win in a sense, but that means you're gonna have to damn near what your image is gonna be like.
Well, the problem is, I think Angel Reese is very sensitive.
Yeah, I mean, but that's true, but there's nothing wrong with her being sensitive because she's a woman. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the characteristic of most women, is to be sensitive. So there's nothing wrong with that.
But the problem is, she put that image online.
That's true. Because if you did, I mean, she should know by now that she gonna have Team Reese and it's gonna be Team rest of them. You know what I'm saying? It's a numbers game. You always listen. All I'm just saying is, just like how it makes you money, you feel what I'm saying, you're gonna get criticism regardless of what you do. You feel what I'm saying? Just as if you felt strong enough to put it on and you look good in it and you felt fabulous in it, who say what they say? Yeah. Let them be mad. You know what I'm saying? But
it's weird because every time she puts on things like this, when you bring it up, like when Shaq brought up the whole dunking in your panties, she got all.
Well, that's different though, because like she said, she don't look at him like she don't look.
But that's the issue. It's like weird because she wants certain men to view her in a certain light.
And I got you. And see, and that's the part that's kind of, I wouldn't say confusing, that what I try to say to what I think how it plays in the workforce.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because, again, everybody has physical, gifts in certain areas and stuff like that. And again, I'm a firm believer you can wear what you want. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
I agree.
Long as it's professional and everything, and it's not skank looking. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Can wear whatever, even if it's skank looking. Right. I believe you can wear. No, well, you can. You just have to deal with the backlash.
Right. But again, though, the thing about it is, see, this is the one thing that, and again, I'm not a woman. You know what I'm saying? But I've dealt with plenty of women and all shapes and sizes, and it doesn't matter how, I guess, dressed down they could. If you have a certain physique going, like big boobs or big hips, that you can't hide that.
Yeah.
That's always going to be there. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So now, again, if you wear certain things and it's going to draw attention, that's you don't want their attention because, they might not handling it correctly. They probably being rude, disrespectful. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happens when you dress like that. You can't dictate how people are gonna view you when you wear salacious like that.
Well, what about the ones that don't wear salacious stuff? They're
still gonna, all women are gonna be sexualized to a certain extent.
Yeah, of course. That's facts, because if you're an attractive woman, you're an attractive woman. I'm gonna look at you.
Exactly.
But you just I don't know. I guess now as a man, you just got, especially in corporate world, especially if you're a man in position of power, that means you get to dictate their salary.
Yeah.
So it's a different ball game, because you just like in that sense with Angel Reese and Shaq, he even mentioned that basically he can help her with deals.
Yeah.
Which he probably already has since
he
said she's at LSU. So the thing about it is, by him coming on to her like that puts unnecessary and uneasy pressure on her, because what if she says no?
Yeah.
And he gets mad about it, and he sit here and plays with her bank or plays with her career and stuff like that. So this is where it gets tricky at, and this is where you got to have rules and standards and stuff like that. And it goes for a woman as well, because if a woman's in power position and she has male supportness up under her, same thing goes for her. You know what I'm saying? But we have, the only reason why it's heavily stipulated on men, because it's more men that's in power position in the corporate and other industries.
I agree, but I also agree that when you walk out your house like that, you are subjecting yourself.
Are we talking about the ones that's intentionally?
I'm talking about Angel Reese specifically.
Okay, yes, I got you.
Okay, Angel Reese, when she walks out the house in scantily clad stuff like that, I believe she has the right to do so, and you don't have the right to harass her, touch her, any of that. But she is not free from the court of public opinion.
That's true, and I agree with you on that. Again, I was just speaking on the Shaq part.
Yeah.
That part is tricky, and
it's really not. If you out here showing skin, then it comes into play in your public image, which is used to promote products. So it all ties together.
Understand that though, but when you look at a certain person as a mentor, and you don't have no type of sexual,
and I agree to an extent, but what Shaq was doing was business. He was saying if you put in panties and show you dunking, you will sell money.
But he also was playing. See, Shaq, listen, man. Shaq ain't stupid, man.
Yeah, I know. There was a little flirtation in there.
Right. He was throwing that. Because if she bit any type of way, he would have put the full court press on her ass off the camera. Yeah. And she was, even then she felt
so he was testing the waters.
Yeah, he was testing her. He was testing her.
I believe that to an degree.
But so in that sense, that's not right. Because again, if she doesn't look at you in that way, regardless what she wear, if she doesn't, if y'all, Okay.
Shaq is old enough to be a father, basically.
Right. No, not even that. Because, I mean, hell, Jamie Foxx, he was with a 22-year-old. That's old enough to be a daughter. So I'm not even going to say that. The fact of the matter is he came in introducing himself as a mentor.
Yeah.
As a brotherly figure.
That's the role he should play.
And that's the role you should play. Don't try to tiptoe. Yeah. Don't try to use that as a way to backdoor.
But there was still a business aspect of
understand that,
him
though.
Approaching her saying that.
If he left it solely on that and not try to test her, and she knew immediately
what he was trying
what he was trying to do, because she was pushing back like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So she was already doing it. So the fact that she immediately pushed back and knew and pushed back, then that's when he tried to smooth it. That's when he smoothed it over and said, well, you know, with that right here, the product, you can push this, blah, 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 because he's a salesman, because his face is on over 100 major companies. So again, so he told that line perfectly, but in a sense, you know what I'm saying, there's other men and women who don't know how to tote that line, and who abuses their position to their subordinates. If Shaq would have came in like, you know, look, little pretty PY little thing. I want to get that little coochie. You know what I'm saying? And you know, after I tapped that a few times, I got some deals for you lined up. We can get you some money in bank. Now, if he did something like that, came off like that, all right, cool. That's something different. He didn't. He's like, yo, come here. I'm big bro, you little sis. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take you up on my wing, and I got you. You know what I'm saying? Then he tried to backdoor like,